is you can't count on him, the majority of the time. Oscar Pareja's Papi's a great coach. Mm-hmm. He's a great coach. And he's been in and out of Major League Soccer. I think 2 instances he was gone for like a season in Major League Soccer for almost 14 years, right? It's not Papi's fault that Facu Torres right here doesn't make this. It's not his fault that, Miel comes on and doesn't do well.
So it's on the players then, is what you're saying?
Well, a lot of this game is on the players. And it should be on the players. You pay good money for players like Facu Torres. You expect him to put the ball away in those instances. You pay good money for players like Ojeda, Enrique, Angulo, Muriel, who's a DP9, who came from Atalanta. You expect those players to do well. Duncan McGuire was, midway around the world on a plane when a deal fell through. He comes back. You're like, well, the rich get richer. They're going to have another quality striker to count on. And you don't get that out of him. At some point, it's on the coach as well. Yeah. And Oscar Pareja has been in this league long enough where he should have more than just 2 open cups. He's really that good of a coach, yet he doesn't. And I go back to Orlando City just being such a difficult place to play at. My last years in the league, I remember Orlando City, if they didn't have the quality on the field, it felt hostile off the field. That fan base I give a lot of credit to, because in Major League Soccer, where most games feel like a very, and I say this in the best possible way, please don't get offended, family-friendly environment, they make you feel like you're in South America. They make you feel like you're the opponent. We don't want you to have a good time here, and you hear it from all angles. It really is one of the, I would say, most jarring places in Major League Soccer you can play. So you've got that advantage going for you. You've got the heat, you've got the humidity, you've got good players, you've got an ownership that's letting you spend. You should get a lot more out of that.
Yeah, and a few miles separate them between the happiest place on earth, representing here
right.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm a company man,
Disney,
I'm a company man.
Disney World, and one of the more uncomfortable places in the world to play in.
But that's part of the disappointment for Orlando City. This was their shot. No Columbus, no Inter Miami, no Cincinnati. You're playing at home against the team that you're supposed to beat. So I can just imagine how disappointed Oscar Pareja should feel right now, because, as Herc said, 2 open cups for a manager of his stature, his experience in this country, and the way he's built this franchise. That's why I give him credit. When he took over Orlando City to where the team is at right now, that's all him.
Yeah.
Now, are they going to have another shot at the title like this year? I don't know.
You know what's unfortunate for Oscar Pareja in that offense? They were the 3rd best scoring offense in the East behind Inter Miami and the Columbus Crew. 2 very good offensive teams. And Oscar Pareja has a wealth of talent, these players that can score goals. And here you are in the postseason and you go dry. You scored 2 goals in 4 games with such attacking talent. And it's easy to say it's the players. But at some point, if you're Oscar Pareja, if you're Papi, you got to say, what am I not doing right?
Right. Yeah, which we're sure he's doing, right, as a good manager should do at the end of the day. But they missed their shot for the MLS Cup final. But what we are going to see is now LA Galaxy, New York Red Bulls in this. As both of you mentioned, it's Galaxy's 10th MLS Cup appearance, the first since 2014. And for New York Red Bulls, it's their 2nd MLS Cup appearance, their first since 2008.
That game was in LA as well.